Hi there and welcome back to Daniel's Tech World on YouTube. A few years ago I uploaded a video to my main YouTube channel about the best noise reduction equipment. If you also spend a considerable amount of time working from home and you live in a busy city, then you might have also found that stuff like roadworks and noisy neighbours can really make or break your productivity. Because I've been doing remote work for quite some time, I found a few products that really work for me. I'm sharing these in this video in case they work for you, and please note that none of the product recommendations here are affiliate links, nor do I have any incentive to share them. They're simply genuine recommendations based on stuff that I've been using personally for years. Tip 1. Soundproofing. If you're lucky enough to own your own home, then the most logical place to start is by soundproofing your home office or working environment. If you have enough money and can get enough layers of glazing in your windows, then you can pretty much eliminate exterior noise. But what happens if, like me, you rent and you can't make alterations to your property? All hope is not lost in the war against decibels. Here's some of the gear that you might find useful. Firstly, headphones. When most people look for headphones to block out external noise, they jump straight to active noise cancelling or ANC headphones. Stuff like the noise cancelling headphone 700. I'm not saying that ANC isn't an amazing technology and that Bose don't make great headphones, but if you're looking to block out noise that varies in frequency, like construction noise for example, then in my experience, ANC isn't your best bet. ANC works by listening to frequencies from noise sources like a jet engine and then playing an opposing frequency. This works wonderfully well when the source of sound you're trying to block is at a relatively steady frequency like the sound of a jet engine. But it doesn't work as well if you're trying to block out a frequently modulating frequency, such as the sound of two humans engrossed in a noisy conversation. For passive noise isolation, I have two recommendations. The first is a brand of in-ear monitors called Etymotics. IEMs are usually intended for musicians who need to monitor an audio feed while also performing on stage. Hence, they tend to be good at blocking external sound while playing something that you do want to hear. Another advantage of in-ear monitors is that because they seal off outside noise so well, they tend to allow you to listen to music at a lower volume than regular earbuds. The drawback of Etymotics is that they're kind of uncomfortable to wear, or at least they take some getting used to. Nevertheless, they tend to do a really good job at reducing the volume of the outside world. For instance, the Etymotic MK5 isolator headphones offer 35 to 42 decibels of attenuation depending on how well they fit. Although IEMs like the MK5s do definitely take some getting used to, they're also relatively affordable, and unlike electronic ANC headphones, they don't require any electricity whatsoever to operate. If you do find them uncomfortable to wear at first, consider trying out different tips until you find something that you like. If you prefer the more classic over-the-ear headphones, then you might have a harder time finding a pair that is specifically renowned for passive isolation rather than simply sounding good. The ones that I have are the Sennheiser HD 280 Pro. These headphones are extremely popular among video editors and podcasters, and because Sennheiser tend to do a great job at making their over-ear headphones comfortable, don't bother my ears or get uncomfortable even after hours of use. In fact, I'm wearing them right now as I record this video. Second thing that might help, a white noise generator. The second layer of noise defense in my setup is a white noise generator. I use the Electrofan, which is one of the more popular white noise machines on Amazon. The purpose of a white noise generator is for sound masking. The goal here is to block out annoying sounds like distracting conversations, backup beepers, and other things that could pose a challenge to your focus. I've tried a couple of different types of white noise generators, and of course you can also simply stream white noise or use a smartphone app. However, personally, I think the best long-term approach is by using a standalone hardware device. If you're streaming white noise for hours per day, you'll appreciate not having to worry about stuff like keeping the device charged. Tip 3, brain.fm or a white noise generating website. The final layer of defense in my remote working noise blocking setup is a website called brain.fm. They specialize in providing background music that is supposed to be non-distracting and which helps you focus. An alternative to that is simply using a white noise generator or listening to your favorite music. Personally, I alternate between the two depending on what kind of mood I'm in and what kind of work I'm doing. The key to my setup is using what I call multiple layers of defense. A great pair of sound isolating headphones coupled with a good white noise machine, and finally streaming something to block out any remaining sound. Using this combination, I've been able to work productively even in extremely noisy environments, like that time I lived next to a construction site that went on for over a year. Of course, the best long-term solutions are either making renovations to your property or finding a working location that isn't afflicted by distracting noises, but life is full of compromises, and if renting is your lot for the moment, then these recommendations might help. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.